Let's go down now to Jim Riggleman talking about this game with the media.
Where would you put your level of concern?
No, I mean, concern would be only about health, and I don't have any concern about that. He feels great. He feels strong. He's, threw all of his pitches. He didn't hesitate to throw any of his pitches. There was no concern in that respect. We just the Marlins got to him. That's about all I can say.
The Marlins, they hooked the ball to left field quite a bit this game. What would you say about Willingham letting it go past him so many times defensively?
Well, they hit those balls pretty good. One of them went out of the park, and a couple of those balls were well hit balls. Very well hit balls. Ramirez and. I think Helms hit one of them. When the ball's hit on the line right at you like that, not too many times you're going to be able to make the play. It might look like from up there where you're at that it's at an angle that's at somebody, but those are the toughest balls. When they're hit hard right at you, you don't know whether to hold your ground or back up, and they really were not. I didn't feel like they were catchable balls.
What made Sanchez so tough today?
Well, he's pitched against a couple times. He's always tough. You look at his numbers that he's gone through for the season. I think he's given up very few home runs. He's got a lot of innings, less hits than innings pitched. In today's world, that's you don't see a lot of starters in that situation. He's actually putting together a very good year. I mean, we don't know him, of course, the ways we have seen Johnson so much, and Nolasco we've seen a lot. We don't know as much about him, but, the few times we've seen him, he's been very good, and he was really good tonight. He reaches back and he throws 93 when he wants to, and he pitches at 88 to 90 at times, changing speeds, cutting the ball, good breaking ball, change up. He had it all going.
Did Steven even have good control of his fastball within the strike zone? We could tell that the change in the curve were off.
No, he didn't. He didn't really have command of any of his pitches tonight, and he was up. He threw a lot of balls up there around neck high, and a couple of them were swung at. But unless you're got two strikes on a hitter, it's really not doing much good up there, and it just wasn't his night, as I said.
To follow that up, with young pitchers, how long, is there any history in your mind of how long roughly it takes to get the rust off, to get the sharpness back?
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be better next time out. It's been 12 or 15 days since he warmed up for that game against Atlanta that we didn't let him start. That's the adrenaline was flowing that day to go out and pitch. He just couldn't get loose, and so you go 4 or 5 days before that. It's been about 19 days since he's been in the ball game. So it's that kind of in between area where you could find some rust, and I think we did.
Less than from a physical standpoint, maybe more from a competitive standpoint, what you've seen of him and when he has dealt with any kind of adversity, how would you expect him to come back out the next time? You think he might be a little more motivated? Yeah,
I think he'll just come out and try to help his ball club win. He's been very focused. All of his side work and all that kind of stuff has always been, right in tune, very, very, learning mode with Steve McCatty. I think he'll put this one behind him and go out there and just give us a better outing next time.
Is there a thought to him? I mean, he's been so dominant and, probably so unusually dominant for a guy at this age that when he has a start like this, it's easy to kind of look at this and sort of lose perspective of a rookie pitcher.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the big leagues, and these guys are trying to get you, and sometimes they're going to get you. And, you got to give the Marlins credit. They had some good at-bats. Ugla hit a couple balls, really, really tough pitches to hit, one for a home run, one for a double, that generally you wouldn't see those balls, you get the barrel of those balls, but, he's a good hitter, and he had a good night. But, like I said, you got to give the other ball club credit. But, we've raised the bar very high for Steven, and maybe unfairly, but, he's, I think he's going to be fine. He'll be better next time out.
Okay, thanks.